What comes to your mind when you think about business, crypto economics, and cryptocurrency? Well, all these terms revolve around money. My name is Jkuat, and today I bring to you Dr. Warengi, who will expound on these terms concerning our cryptocurrency, Ubricoin.
We need to understand the business of digital money and its effects, and now you're rolling it because you have a big role to play in this. Now let's go back to what is digital money. What is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is what? Digital currency in which blockchain encryption techniques are used to regulate generation of units, that is minting money. Alright? We've heard you with Kenyan money. Any ideas? On Thika Super Highway, next to the Kenya School of Monetary Studies, we have a big minting which is known as dollar. And instead of going to mint money in Morocco, the computer mints new money. Alright? As business people, you really need to understand that because about buying and selling and minting money. So we have generation, so we're talking about encryption technique. Blockchain is a software from your fellows in computer science. Yeah? Encryption techniques are used to regulate. What this means by regulate is that you write a computer software that now guides how much money will be produced, how much money will be made. No human being. Some of units of currency, and then these encryption techniques verify the transfer of funds. So there is no bank. So now if you're going to go and work in a bank, now you're too late. The banks are on there, way out. There is no bank. Verify transfer of funds operating independently of a central bank. The one thing, this is not new. 10 years ago, Satoshi Nakamoto created cryptos. Then we call it decentralized cryptocurrencies. And all cryptocurrencies are decentralized. That means there is no central bank, there is no central authority, there is no government, such as Bitcoin or even Ubricoin now provide an outlet for personal wealth, and that is beyond restriction or confiscation by any government. So, if you don't get this at this age, then you're out of business. And now, when you talk about computer money, there is no so-called jinga anymore. So that's it. And so what this means is a lot for you, and you have the power to do it. And the power to ignore it, if you ignore it, then you're in trouble for the rest of your life. Besides just being currency, it comes with it's a whole economics. Supposing now you're on our online marketplace and you're working with Ubricoin, right? So every transaction that you do, you buy potatoes, sweet potatoes, whatever. Every transaction keeps money aside for you in an escrow account, and that you can keep money from everyone in the world, because looking about the scriptures are global money. And then be able to create economic incentives which can be now programmed with a computer, and that gives you incentives for doing good work. Or shopping mall. You've seen about bonga points on Safaricom. Safaricom gives you economic incentives, financial economic incentives, just on your phone. And so you get bonga points which you can redeem into money. Now let's talk about these bonga points on very high level. You can also get punished by the system for not doing a good job. So, and that's now we can use cryptocurrency, crypto economics to fight corruption. Let's go to this next one. So, there are two sets of incentives that participants in a blockchain have, or in a cryptocurrency. Number one is called tokens. Tokens are things you get for helping to secure the network. And I cannot go into details about that. How the network is secured is by consensus. That we all agree that say for example, I'm sending money to the lady down there, and everyone has to agree that I have enough money to send to her. Not everybody's computer. So the message comes to everybody's computer. And when everyone computer, the first computer that notices that transaction is valid and proves it is given a reward. In Bitcoin, you were given 50 Bitcoins, and that's what Bitcoin mining. And so you can build incentive for people to want to validate transactions, actively participate and contribute to get, these people get assigned cryptocurrencies for their efforts. And so Bitcoin mining is now a very big industry. And after Bitcoin mining, there's been other blockchains, such as what? Ethereum, EOS, now we have Ubricoin. So people earn for just making sure that no one is cheating. So if everybody's police, so we are policing each other. And then there are privileges that you get. Now, if the actors get decision-making rights, which gives them the right to charge rent. So miners, talk about tokens, people who are validating transactions are known as miners, who mine new blocks, become temporary dictator of the block and decide which transaction goes. And we can discuss more about this. There's a lot of details in blockchain creation. But third generation, people here in Nairobi are called block producers. Not only do they have these tokens they're earning for producing new blocks, but they also have decision-making rights which block should be produced. Now we're going to get guys who are very, very wealthy, and so you need to know that kind of stuff. But those are for individuals who are helping to secure the network. So, what about everyone else? Rewards. If you participate, good participants get monetary reward or decision-making responsibility for doing what. So in our Ubricoin, we will try to see where is another book. Yeah. You have a book. Go to page 32. Page 32. So on page 32, you find that we have written that we got smart contract incentives for knowledge and performance excellence. This is very relevant now in an education system. We're able to build the primary school teachers reward program. This is to reward primary school teachers for their class, complete for high quality teaching, they engage students in practical work, and they also give use Ubricoin for financial transactions. They get bonus points, like the bonus points. How do you reward a primary school teacher? We have to work very hard with you guys computer science to do this, but it's very simple. This works like the likes you have on Facebook or Instagram. If someone likes you, like what if you post it on Instagram, do you get paid? No. What do you get? You just get likes, you feel good about it. That is the old generation internet. Internet of old times where people are posting things on Facebook, other people like them, and then nothing after that. Now on the blockchain, whatever is liked is rewarded with money. Okay? So the blockchain is internet with money. It's like Facebook with money. So you can have primary school teachers reward program, high school teachers reward program, and then for attending class, for quality of teaching, engaging students in practical work, number of students qualifying from the university, the use of Ubricoin for financial transactions, even buying things locally. So locally produced goods, not imported stuff. How will the blockchain know it is smart? Because it has those artificial intelligence. And those are big words, but maybe we can discuss them later offline, because these are very, very important knowledge for you guys. How do you get rewards and turn into money? University teachers reward program. How do you reward the university teachers? Now this is much easier because you all have smartphones. A teacher comes to class, your phone asks you, teacher, appeared in class? Yes. She teach well? Yes. How well? 5 points? Yes. No, you have it online, on the spot rating system, engaging students in practical work? Yes. the number of students graduating successfully. Those are easy to count. Follow up with former students, discover their performance in professional life, yes or never. 0 points. Use of Ubricoin financial transaction network project. And so then we have incentive program for original academic research. And then people who are working in the university, they are students like yourself, you're writing nice papers, they are accepted, and so you get rewards for that. Publishing original research in peer-reviewed journals, presentation of original research in academic conference, and translation of research into prototypes for market, and commercialization of the prototype, and then the use of Ubricoin. We will have practitioner reward. This is very, very easy to program on a computer. As you know, if you take an Uber, when you finish your trip, Uber asks you how was the experience. So it's just for rating experiences. The difference between Uber, which is old technology internet based on HTTP, and the blockchain protocol is that whenever you rate something, that person gets money. Gets money. That's what blockchain is about. And that's what some of these guys in big short money people in Kenya, they don't want you to know that. Not just Kenya, even the USA. The Bitcoin suffered a lot for about 9 years before it became common knowledge to people that Bitcoin is the body. So what we are saying, that now we're in a time in history of mankind that information is equals to money. We have already been told information is equal to power. Information over the last 2 decades has not been equal to power, because you can go to Google all you want, and you don't pay Google a cent. Now in the new blockchain, you have to pay to participate in the blockchain. It's not much money, but the blockchain itself comes with currency like Ubricoin. And you're able to build a lot of things on it, including the incentive structures. What does that mean for negative things that are happening, like corruption? If you went somewhere and you are stopped by the police, and he's on a Ubricoin network because he wants to earn money, and he starts hustling you, and you just say, I was hustled by that policeman. Do you know what the computer will do? Deducting points, and deducting points means taking money out of his wallet. So in a way, we are saying that the computer can create a new form of governance of people and behavior and eradicate corruption. And now the money comes where it's supposed to be. To well-educated people in colleges who make decisions by just clicking on the button. And instead of having middlemen deciding who is going to get promoted next, people by consensus determines who is progressing and who is failing. So don't get caught up in the culture of corruption in Kenya, because very soon even the computer itself will block you and lock you out. So you can get into a computer jail, meaning that you won't have access to services or even money in the future. So, but if we have now the computers making decisions, you know, if you're an Uber driver and you get 3 negative, just 3 customers, they give you negative points. You are deleted from Uber. You cannot drive another Uber car. And this is what we mean today. If you are providing a service, you are a doctor, and a patient comes to see you, and you're not treating these people right, and the computer is monitoring that because you're on the blockchain yourself, and everyone is going to be on the blockchain, like the way everyone is on WhatsApp and email and Instagram. Then you get negative, then you get removed from that economy. As we talk about this economics that are going to be very tricky in the future, unless now we learn that we have to play ball and be good people, and then instead of our guys going to China and bring these people, we're able to do the market. Now the fact good thing about this crypto stuff is that it is actual money, real money. So let's go next. For Ubricoin, we created 10 billion units of Ubricoins to invest in health, human development, life science, and education excellence in Kenya. So not about talking stuff. Now we have money that created. It doesn't even come from central bank. It comes from all of us by consensus. So we create a new economy that is built on the computer science and knowledge. So this is an economy that is built on knowledge, not politics. It's built on people working together, not divided, cooperatively. It is built on peer-to-peer interactions online, not middlemen, not even intermediate organizations. It is decentralized, such that there is no central bank, no commercial bank, nobody intermediating between us and money and money belongs to others. And we have a lot of programs applied to the education sector. Let's go to the next one. Now, the Ubricoin project itself, just very briefly, it's a project that wants to build excellence in life science, health, human development, and education. And so the first step is to find the people at the level of existence. So we build Sokojanja as a technology for engaging people, taking pictures of what they produce, putting them online, and let the market just do the work. And in that, we have 3 major projects we are rolling out. Retail clinical centers. This means small clinics, maybe medium-sized clinics, with a retail store and a workshop for improving the quality of products and produce that people have in their villages, so they can be export quality. University science and technology parks, and ultimately biomedical industry sector. These retail clinical centers, called the Ubricoin retail clinical centers, would be in every ward in a country, so that we can build hundreds of them. And we're going to build hundreds of them because we have our own money now, and we get money, and each one would cost a substantial amount of money. But in the beginning, we're supposed to have 100 units distributed throughout the country and become a point of access to care, healthcare for the people. But not just care, even retail services. They have a small supermarket. Besides that, a workshop for improving the quality of produce in the village. They have fish, then get back there. University Science and Technology Park. Now, this is for the university, like this one, where you have a place where all the guys in the university have the opportunity to take their knowledge and create innovations. And those innovations can go into the market. Right now, we don't have any sort of thing like that in the entire African continent. It's very expensive to create something like this project. So we ask, why aren't Kenyans making projects? It's not because of lack of knowledge. We have very smart people here, but there's no place you go with a project knowledge and say, I have come here with project knowledge, now help me make a project. So, and why? Because you don't invest enough. A university science technology park will be this building at North, where students with great ideas go there. Their house, they're given protected time and money so that they can bring their ideas to fruition. If you have 100 students and only 5 of them can make ideas that became blockbusters, so it's like the way Google guys went to Silicon Valley and then they made Google. So we don't have anywhere to take our students that way. They suggest great ideas, they're writing dissertations and master's thesis, but they cannot use that knowledge to commercialize. And so we say, let's commit a lot of money to commercialize knowledge. Bring our 66 universities, create competitions where you guys can earn the money to get protected time to commercialize the knowledge. So we have 66 universities, we have to raise money to build those. And then eventually we build maybe by 2024 a big biomedical industry city. A very large real estate project to house biomedical technology and convert Kenya into a biomedical industrial giant, because we can't. We are people. That requires us to understand the cryptocurrency, the smart contract itself, the described in this book, and the crypto economics and how you build it. Okay? So, cryptocurrencies, people are saying that they are very volatile. And these are some of the words you hear in business of cryptos. So what do you do if you got opportunity to participate in crypto economics? First is you buy some cryptos, or you win them through competition. I'll tell you about how you can win a lot of Ubricoins for yourself. When you get them, you hold them. This word is the correct word of hold, written by a guy, hold by mistake, then it went viral. So in crypto world, you see this term a lot. You buy and keep. Like over here, this was Bitcoin progress. Now if you bought Bitcoin here and then you use it to buy Sukuma wiki, you'll be regretting today because maybe in 2013, with Bitcoin you could buy one pizza. So today with Bitcoin you can buy one Mercedes Benz. So what do you do? Now don't get Ubricoin and then just spend the next morning on pizza. Keep it until it goes somewhere, it goes to the moon. So that is called mooning. So when you start reading the digital money language, you will find this term. And so you want it to rise like a rocket, and that is called store of value. So you buy and keep an store of value. So cryptocurrency like this Bitcoin has got two uses. One is to use in your transactions. Second is to keep and hold it until it moves, and that is the store of value. Two uses. So you take the value and a store of value. Okay. Now, you can get Bitcoin using those steps, but before, let's go to the next page. Show you. You can also get Ubricoins by doing some things. And this one we have created specifically for the student community. We have something called Kumi video computation, which means that you read this book and then you take a video in your phone like this, or you have other people take a video for you. But you guys don't know how to take videos in the phone, describing what you have learned to the people of the world, make it nice video, and then post it on YouTube and Instagram. And then you get 10,000 views, you will get 10,000 Bitcoin in your pocket.